for a big night of Big V Origin All-Star Series basketball. And, of course, it's a big night. Country versus Metro, Big V Origin All-Star Series. Joining me, Damien Arsenis from the Pick and Roll, a familiar name to Big V fans, is Will Taylor from Smash FM. Will, you've been covering a lot of the Big V basketball over the last couple of years in particular. Big night of basketball.
Definitely is, Damien. Looking forward to this one. It is the best of the best in action here today. And should be a good one here at the new Fortress here at the Casey Stadium.
Yes, the newly extended and renovated stadium, and it's smelling new as well.
It
looks new, shiny, smelling new, and you can see that. You'll see that in the coverage tonight. It's a great venue, and tonight we're bringing to not only some great basketball action, but we've got a number of events. So we're kicking it off with Country versus Metro Women, and we'll run through them shortly because we're going to have the national anthem in a moment. But half-time of the game, we've got a slam dunk contest as well. So we've got some high flyers, which we'll talk through our coverage. Then we'll have the men's game, of course, Country men, and followed at half-time there, we've got the three-point shootout with the ladies.
It is. Great three-point shooters in the ladies. One's actually playing tonight in tonight's game. And, of course, that is Taylor Lee playing for Metro, which will be announced very shortly to this great crowd, I must say. The crowd, the Casey community has come out in force.
Certainly have. And, of course, one of the great things about this Origin format that the Big V have put together is we haven't just got the best of the best from championship levels. We've really pulled across all the divisions, from championship women in this case all the way through to the youth leagues.
Correct. And there's a lot of Division 1 women's and also youth league women's as well, which is great to see in the not just VYC, as you can see Vic Metro in action, about to get introduced to the crowd, including Taylor Lee, because we'll see a little bit later on in the three-point contest.
So it's a real showcase for Big V tonight, bringing all the divisions, the best of the best. Only those that are injured haven't been brought forward, and we've had some late pullouts, but we'll run through those just after the announcements of the teams here and the national anthem,
which should be very, very shortly here.
But this is an honour for these players too, because they're really christening this new part of the building as well, which never had a basketball game on it, as I'm led to believe.
Correct, yep, first ever. So let's go down, I believe. Sorry to interrupt you there, but I'm going to swing it down to courtside, and Casey's very own singer. Didn't know how to explain it there, but to do the Australian national anthem. And then we'll talk a bit about the game, Damien.
Well, we'll talk a bit about the players first and foremost, and we'll run through them. We've got some great graphics here as well that we'll run through tonight. But we'll hand over right now to the national anthem of Australia.
That's it. Just had a bit of a technical problem, but we're just about to get ready. No, the mic's not working down there, which is always helpful. But we're about to get set to go very shortly. There we go. We got the mic going, Damien, but let's go straight down to courtside for the Australian national anthem.
Never get sick and tired of hearing that national anthem, Will.
No, definitely not. Looking forward to this one. We're now about to go through the teams very shortly for these two teams. Metro take on Country.
Yeah, let's take a look at those teams.
As About to bring it out very soon. But well, we might as well go through the teams of the country and Metro. Keep in mind, Damien, that it is currently a 1-0 series lead to Metro as the teams is about to come out very shortly. And, of course, some great graphics we're going to see at this stage. So, we haven't got quite the graphics, but we're going to quickly go through the teams.
Well, talk us through the country lineup first.
Yeah, let's have a look. We'll start off with Bet Nola, because she's from Ringwood and Morn VYC Women. We also got Taylor Gillum, also at VYC Women for Dandenong. Of course, the late inclusion to the team because Vanessa Power's not playing. We also got Talani Hood from Latrobe sitting D1 Women.
Hang on, we've just sorted it out. Here we go. Keep going.
There we go. It's Talani Hood from Latrobe City. Great player. Of course, her first selection for the country team. As we move across now to the others of the country team, which it will be Samara Knox. We'll go with Caitlin Stambolt there for Geelong, because they're D1 Women, of course, doing a great season so far. Her teammate at Geelong, Jessica Watson, having her second appearance for country. As we go to Sarah Mellington, the captain of the team, of course, taking over from Vanessa Power. Of course, from Wallen. Tamara Knott's the captain of the Youth League 1 Women's Crow Bay team, is on fire at the moment. Kendall Kiawara from Altona, of course, first season up in Morn VYC Women, great for her and her team. Lindsay Hoonholt from Coburg, of course, the MVP candidate again. Kelly Gillum from Dandenong, of course, making her second appearance in Morn VYC Women. Bet Nolan, of course, charging the way for the Ringwood Hawks in Morn VYC Women. Of course, Tegan Tatlock, great star for them. And, of course, Vanessa Power, as I mentioned, was the captain, out with an injury.
Yeah, hasn't made the journey. Her injury prevented her coming down from Mildura.
Metro coming up, and Damien, you are going to go through the Metro women's team.
We certainly will. So we've got Alexandra McKellar, Keilor D1 Women. That's her second selection too. And, of course, Lucy Dawson from Knox, Senior Championship Women.
Captain.
She's the captain tonight. Amy Smith, Keilor, D1 Women as well. It's great to see a mix of players across all divisions. And, of course, Rachel Watson from Ringwood, from VYC Women as well. And Ellie Locke, my old stomping ground in Warrandyte.
Yes, so it's mine, actually.
Women. Yeah, Rebecca Romeo from Whittlesea, D1 as well. It's her second one. Jackie Vanderzag from Waverley. Know a bit about her. Seen a lot about playing for Championship Women.
Correct.
Sarah Youssef, she's in the side. So a couple of Waverley connections there. Jessica Lynham, she's in the lineup from Mornington. Youth League 2. So as you see, we've got representation from everywhere. Taylor Lee from Knox.
We'll see her a little bit later on twice, actually, tonight.
Yeah, she's in the three-point shootout as well.
And
that's what we've got. And, of course, who are the coaches today as well?
They're absolutely great. Two coaches. Both have had WNBL experience. Megan Mooney, of course, they're at Bendigo. Morn VYC women's team, of course, great to see that in action. And, of course, the frog herself, Katrina Hibbets.
Well, she's done it all, hasn't she?
Correct. Of course, out there, Eltham, of course, everyone knows her. She is she's a legend of Australian basketball. And great to see her coaching now, of course, guarding the force of the Eltham resurgence in state champ women.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, on Hibbert as well, you know, she's an ex-WNBL star. She's been a BigV champion before, and she's been around the league. I think she spent some time at Hume as well.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so we're just under a minute now before the big tip-off, Country versus Metro. Now, based on those lineups and what you know, Will, and you've seen a lot of the women's basketball.
I have.
Who are you going to call this one, Country or Metro?
I think Metro's going to get over the top. I just can't think they can stop the likes of Ellie Lott, who's a two-time MVP, Amy Smith, who's also a two-time MVP at the moment, and the Tools from Knox. It's just going to be so crucial, and I think Metro will get it done.
And who we got starting for Country?
Starting lineup, Taylor Gillum, Talani Hood, Beck Nola, Caitlin Stambolt, and the captain in Sarah Mellington. And the starting lineup for Metro.
Yeah, we've got... Oh, hang on, I can't find it. We've got Lucy Dawson. We've got Taylor Lee, Sarah Youssef. I can't read my own writing. Rebecca Romeo and Jackie Van Der Zag. So they're going to be the ones that are going to tip this one off. And so, did you say Metro going to win this or Country?
Metro.
Metro. Well, you know what? Just for the viewers at home, I'm going Country.
Yes.
Oh, look, I grew up in Warrandyte. We sort of considered ourselves country anyway. So even though we're
Metro. I was going to say.
Here we go. We're off and running.
And we are underway, and it is Metro.
The first tip-off here at Casey Stadium, the newly extended and renovated facility. Great host, Casey Basketball Association. Very lucky to have a venue like this.
Dawson misses that time. His leader pulls it up, no good. Who's going to get the first score in the new renovated and brand spanking new stadium as Talani Hood brings up for Country. Right side, back up to in the hands of Mellington. At the top, swings on the right to Bet Nola. Nola drives in, puts up with a floater, bakes it iron. So Bet Nola, for your trivia buffs, has scored the first points on the board. 2-0 Country.
That was a nice shot fake there too. Got her up with the ground and ended up with a nice little runner.
So Youssef on the right, bounce pass down low to Dawson. Back to Youssef, pulls it up, blocked that time. Brings it up now for 2 for Dawson, no good. And here comes Country with the possession here.
Well, that was a great block there by Mellington.
So Gillam with the ball now. Swings across to Mellington. Try to say that a couple of times. Stan Bolt goes in low to Hood. Fall away jumper. No good that time. Rebound now. Off they go. It is Metro with the ball. Remember, they lead the series 1-0 after they won the women's in Shepparton last year. Here is Lee, drives in, stops and pops, back out now in the hands here of Yusuf, pulls it up and bakes it home. Metro on the board, 2 apiece.
Are we going to see a lot of defence in this one?
Oh, I'm not sure. Let's hope so. Here's Gillen, bounce pass to the Hood, pops around the back, no one's there.
Manages to save it when Vic Metro are up and running.
They are, pulls it up this time, no good that time there by Romeo. And here comes Country, Frutella Gillam, who was the late inclusion to the team. Already shown why she deserves to be in it. Misses a long 3 by Mellington. Rebound now is in the hands of Youssef. Up the court we go. Youssef goes inboard to Dawson on the 1-2 and bakes it home for 4-2 lead. That
was a nice little handoff there, and already we're seeing that Metro in particular looking to push the pace.
So 4-2's the score with just 7:43 to go here in the first quarter. On the left, here's a long jumper by Vadazag, misses that time. Normally she hits though. Dawson off the offensive boards. Vadazag misses again. Out it goes, and Lucy Dawson is one of the best rebounders in the competition, especially in offensive rebounds. She's had a season high 24 points against Diamond Valley. It's Country for Gillam. Drives in. Lost it, got it back to Mellington, her captain. The 2 captains go head-to-head there. Mellington got blocked by Dawson. Here comes Lee to Youssef as the 2-on-1 break. And Youssef banks home on the right side. 6-2 Metro.
Well, if the pace of the game stays this way with the same rotation that we're seeing, Metro are going to run away with this already. They're certainly push the pressure up the court every time they've got the ball, and they've capitalised every time.
Stanbolt, Bullock in passing low, try to go for Hood, turns it over. Here's Taylor Lee. Metro off to a really promising start so far. Goes up, no good that time, and that's going to fall out of bounds.
That'll be Country ball.
It is. 6-2 score. And looks like there's already some substitutions coming in here for Country. It will be Amy Smith from Keilor, and for the Country team, it is Tamara Knotts from Crow Bay and Jess Watson from Geelong.
I'm still getting used to putting these numbers to names. You've done a great job, Will.
That's right. It's getting used to all these names by now. Stanbolt stops, puts it up. Ball, well done by Jackie Vadazag, one of the best forwards in the competition. Here's Vadazag, puts it up, no good. And then out it goes.
Did I say there wasn't going to be much defence played early? These teams have really stepped up already. They're not. Shadbolk was given absolutely no room there, and then conversely at the other end, they've done a good job at stopping Metro.
Correct. 6:20 to go. 6-2 score. On the left, goes inboard. Nice pass to Vadazay, puts it home for an 8-2 lead.
Well, Metro looking ominous early here.
They are. So Gillam bounce pass to Nola in the hands here of Watson. Now to Gillum, right side to Stanbolt, long 3, has to go down, no good that time. Rebound now, it's in the hands here of Taylor Lee. So Lee, left pass to Smith, stops, back out on the left side to Vadize, open jumper, banks it home. And Megan Moody will be quite concerned for Country. They're down 10-2, Damien, not a good sign for Country.
Yeah, not a good sign early on, that's for sure. And they're getting good looks and they're not dropping at the moment, Country, but at the other end, Metro are running it and getting some really easy shots.
Correct. Tamara Knox misses that 2 moment ago. It's Metro ball on the base. And Ellie Locke, 2-time Youth League 1 Women's MVP, going for number 3 this year as her team Warrandyte. Nice to know that they are currently on top of the ladder at the moment, undefeated.
She turned that one over.
Yes, she did. Straight to Tamara Knox. Of course, she knows these two know each other pretty well. They actually played last weekend. Actually, in Big V, Warrandyte won that one easily. Puts up the 2, bakes on that time there by Taylor Gillum.
That's a much-needed basket by Country, and if they can get a stop here in another one, that'll certainly settle. There might be some nerves out there, perhaps.
Correct. 10-0 run by
great
Metro.
inside pass, and an even better block shot.
Oh, look at that. That was there by Lindsay Hoonholt.
That was a great block shot. She read that well. That was good offense and good defense.
Correct. Great block there. It's out it goes. It's Country with possession, and Taylor Gillum. Now the hands here. They're swinging across. Hoonholt, right side. Stops for Watson. Puts up no good that time. Out it goes. Of course, our referees in today's game, Katie Potts and Eden Charaski, or Craddy. I'll eventually get it right by the end of the game.
Castrati.
That's it. We'll go with that. Boy, here's a fall away by Nola. Bakes it home. 10-6. There you go. So they're starting to claw their way back here, Country.
They are, and it's one of those things, when you're brought together for one game, it can often be hard to gel together as a team as well. So we might see some scrappy patches, but hopefully we see the skill level lift to above that, and we see some great play, as we've already seen already.
Correct. So inboard. Nice pass to Hoonholt. Puts it up, banks it home. Here comes Country. So after conceding the first 10, they've got the 6 of their own back. And it's now 10-8.
And Hugenhout's had a bit of a say in that too. We saw the block shot not long ago, and there she's made a nice play then.
One of Coburg's important players in the context of their season. Here's Lee, 3-pointer. Is this, well, I was going to say, was that something we're going to see a little bit later on? But she's missed it.
I was going to say, that was good. We were right behind that one.
Correct, but not quite though, Damien. As long 3, this is put Country. Oh, that's an air ball. I almost called it too to put them in front, but that was a bad miss.
You certainly went way too early on that one, Will. And we've got some more substitutions happening out there at the moment.
Correct, so the two teams not shy of making changes, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, so Nola's come out and Gillum's come out as well.
So here's a drive, puts it up, foul, and it be Amy Smith going to line shooting a pair. Fouls on number 7. It's on Tamara Knox, her first. And it will be, as I said, Amy Smith at the line. Here on Live Sports Australia, coming to you from the Casey Stadium. Don't get confused with the other one. 11-8.
No, it's certainly a great venue to play basketball at. And early days, Metro's got the early lead. Oh, that's a big offensive rebound.
Yes.
And block shot. There's another one.
Correct. And then just another one.
Thank you very much.
3 blocks.
In the space of about 2 minutes, Hugenhout's got 3 blocks.
Correct.
Who said all-star games were supposed to see defense?
Correct. Here's Vadize, puts it up, no good.
Another offensive board, though. Metro have been dominating early in that area.
Correct. That's the real danger, isn't it, for Country. Here's the jumper. No good that time there by Watson. Here they come their way.
This is promising.
All the way through to Kilwara. Backs it home. 11-10.
That's what we want to see. We want to see a close game, Will, and even more so given I said Country's going to win.
So 11-10's the score. Driving bounce pass.
Oh, that's a tough drive.
It is.
It's been called for a push, I think. I think it's the player on the side.
It is. On Hoonholt. That's her first. It's Score is 11-10 Metro. At the line.
So Watson's coming out of the game, and who just came in? That is Hood has come in. Tenali Hood enters the game.
Jackie Vadizag from the mighty Waverley Falcons. Has already won a state women's championship at Ringwood 2 years ago. 3 years ago, actually. Makes a second. So it's 12-10.
So Van der Zag will take a well-earned rest, checking out, and checking in
5 points, 4 rebounds.
is Alexandra McKellar.
5 points, 4 rebounds from Van der Zag. Hernholt. Bounce pass. Oh, straight in the hands there. And here they come. It's in the hands here of Smith. At the top, right now, it's in the hands here of McCullough. Long three, breaks it home. There's the first three-pointer here at the Casey Stadium. Taken there by Alex McCullough. 15-10. On the right, Tatlock. Now in the hands here of Hood. Now in the hands here on the left side to Kiawara. Right side, it's Knox. Bounce pass down low to Hood. 6 on the shot
nice
clock,
move.
and bakes it home. Talani Hood, 15-12.
Showing some moves in the paint.
Down the other end on the other hand. Nice play. Oh, almost a trail puts that time there by Watson.
Another
no good.
offensive rebound.
We have to see how many offensive rebounds been so far in a moment.
It's getting a bit physical in the paint too.
Smith, here's along to that time. No good that time there by Lynham as she came on the floor before. Tiawara brings it up. Nice pass at Hernholt on the low post. Then lost control of it. Managed to get it back. Right side. For Hood. Now they've lost it. Here they come.
And a turnover.
And straight in the hands here of Tatlott, who bakes it home.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there. Again, most of these girls don't play with each other. They play against each other. And, yeah, that came up with an easy score. And it's probably the first time that we've seen an easy score for Country.
15-14. Drives in. Bounce pass, turns it over. Guess who? Lezen Hernholt.
She's been a defensive machine early.
Here's Talani Hood, puts Country in front. 16-15.
It all turned around for Country when Huguenot came into the game, really.
Correct. She's already had 2 points, 3 rebounds so far. As a long three for Ellie Locke. No good. Rebound. Oh, and they've turned it over. As we'll have a look at the offensive rebounds stat. 9-1. That's the offensive rebounds there, Damien.
They're killing them. And the fact is, Country's now leading by 1. That says a lot. They really haven't capitalised to date.
Correct. So shooting percentage will be interesting too a little bit later on as we go through. Here's Hernholt again. Blah! Oh, it's going to be fouled against Watson.
Well, you're talking shooting percentages. The Metro women are only shooting 25% from the field right now overall, whereas the Country women are up around 50.
And they've had more shots, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Metro?
The Metro have had 11 more shots so far.
Yes, that's a bit of a concern for Katrina Hibbert and the crew. Hernholt misses the first. Lindsay Hernholt from Coburg.
So, yeah, we're down to the last 38 seconds of the quarter.
3 block shots, 3 rebounds, and 2 points. She's missed them both. Talani Hood of the offensive boards, no good.
It's a missed chance there.
And here they come. So will Metro lead after 1? We'll find out. Stops this time to McCullough. Long 3. Nope. She's already hit a 3 already today. Another offensive rebound. That is number 10 off the offensive boards for Metro. Left side. Lynham to McCullough. Right side. Here's Smith. Long 3. She's not shy from that range. And Amy Smith has put Metro in front to 18-16. Long pass to Hernholt. On the buzzer.
Oh,
well done by Watson with the block. And that is it. So
end of the first term, it's Metro. They're 18. They've managed to keep their noses in front of Country. They're 16. But early on in that quarter, it looked like Metro were going to run away with it. But Country came back. And for me, it was all Huguenot.
Absolutely.
She came out and she really made a difference defensively.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Damien. Absolutely agree with you. Have a look at her stats so far. Hernholt is perfect from the field. Missed the 2 free throws. But has 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 block shot. And really, at the moment, if you had to choose an MVP right now, I know it's quarter time, but Hoonholt will be up in those discussions.
Yeah, from a country point of view, certainly. But on the other side, Van der Zag, she was outstanding early as well and was really pushing the pace, getting in the paint and making it happen for the Metro side.
Correct. She's already had today 5 points, 4 rebounds already in today's game.
So she's the leading scorer in the game. She's the leading rebounder in the game as well. And at the other side of things, Yusuf, she's got 2 assists. And, of course, Huguenot, 3 blocks.
Correct. And on top, and one thing that people don't notice, though, when we say lean rebound as well for Vedazag, she's had 3 of them offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That really hurt Country early. They continued that trend throughout that first period, but that second half, they weren't able to capitalise on those opportunities.
But that was based on Lizzie Hoonholt in the post, and those 2 players, Zaki Vedazag and Lindsay Hoonholt, will be the difference between these 2 teams.
Yeah. Look, today's broadcast wouldn't be brought to you without some support. And, of course, Black Rome Sportswear, great supporters of the Big V, as are Jewel Empire. So definitely check them out. And some other supporting sponsors we've got. CVA, Custom Video Analysis Online, Choice Privileges Rewards, Molten, and Sporting Fine Art.
Correct. Great sponsors of Big V.
As the second quarter tips off.
It is. It is a long 3 to get us underway. And drains it home, that time by Stanbolt. And it's 19-18. So, it's in the hands here of Yusuf. Now to lead, driving baseline. Has to stop to Dawson. Now in the hands here, McCullough. Yusuf, long 3 this time. No good that time there by Romeo. And here comes the hands here of Country through Gillen. Puts it up for the 2. In and out.
Great rebound. And that's put in.
Hood. Talani Hood banks it home. And all of a sudden, Damien, great start here. 5-0 run by Country. Leads them by 3 foot violation. Let's reset that clock.
Certainly a great start to this period by Country. 5 straight points. Really carried on that momentum they built towards the end of that first period.
Hopefully enjoying it here on Live Sports Australia, because it is a double header tonight here at Casey Stadium. But also I know our Queensland viewers as well can also see some QBL action, Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. So here comes down the other end with a bounce pass. Oh, they've turned it over. Here comes Lee up the other end of the floor.
Yusuf picked her pocket there.
Lee to Yusuf. Talking about Yusuf. There she is. Yusuf stops. Bounce pass. Fall away by Dawson. Air ball. Nothing but air that time.
Look, right idea. Difficult shot. And, yeah, way off the mark that time. But Country in action here. Straight back into the paint. Block shot.
Dawson.
That was impressive.
21-18 is the score.
So Mellington's come back into the game. She comes in to replace King Aware.
Ball back into play. Oh, look at that.
Lovely
Stanbolt banks it home.
Shadbolt's been good early as well. She's a veteran of the league, really, and been fantastic. Real staple of Country Big V action as well.
23-18. 8:25 to go. Blocked. Managed to get it back long too. Got it. Nice play there by Yusuf. 23-20.
She's really coming into the game at the moment. You know, she was getting her teammates involved in that first period. Now she's starting to put some points on the board.
So Gillam drives in. Nice pass. Hood all by herself. Misses an easy one. And he carves the hands of Yusuf. Yusuf with the ball. Drives on the right. In the hands here of McCullough. Dawson drives it on the right. On Mellington. Pulls it up. No good. Rebound. Crashing the boards. And again, Metro all over it. But this time, both players knocked out of the bounds. Country ball.
Oh, just going into the paint that time. She just met a brick wall. Hood was there and stood her ground and, yeah, had nowhere to go.
23-20. Hood with the ball now. Stanbolt now in the hand here. As Nola's pass to Gillam went out of bounds.
It's a little bit sloppy there, but Country will bounce back from that. They've got the 3-point lead early in the second term here at Casey Stadium.
New Fortress.
Of course, this is just the first event tonight. We've got a lot of action. Stick with us at halftime. We're not going anywhere. We've got a big slam dunk competition. We'll talk about that in the next break. We get an opportunity because there's some absolute high flyers that you're definitely going to want to see.
Correct, and including one of the players I saw last week, actually, in Morton VYC men. But nevertheless, here's Gillen for three. Nope. Rebound now in the hands of Romeo. She gives it to Lee. Taylor Lee. Of course, she'll be involved in the three-point contest a little bit later on, too. So here's Vazay, puts up the two, banks it home. Jackie Vazay bangs it home, 23-22.
She just bullied her way in there, really, and her athleticism shone through. And, oh, there we go. We see a steal from the extended pressure.
Yusuf to Vazay on the Waverley 1-2, those 1-2 duos. Here's Lee for three. Nope. Maybe she's just, warming up a little bit later on to try and get them in.
Just getting familiar with the new environment. No one's played here before.
Correct. Not in the Casey Cavs players that played here yet. 23-22, Country in front. They want to revenge from last year's loss to over in Shepparton as Gillen banks it home. 25-22.
Again, she's been pretty prominent in this contest so far as well.
And great inclusion too.
And it just goes to show, we really haven't lost anything by bringing players from all the different divisions. We've got Championship Women, D1, D2, Youth Leagues are both here. And we're not losing anything that any of these players are bringing to the action as we just see a big three-pointer.
By the captain, Lucy Dawson.
But, yeah, just coming back to it, we've got talent from all levels. It just goes to show how deep and how talented basketball in Victoria really is.
It really is. 25 apiece. Nola fakes, drives in, and the court is a foul.
Yeah, she got sold there. Fell for that one, and we'll take the foul.
So hopefully enjoying it on Live Sports Australia. Maybe if you've got like a double screen at home, which I do, you can have our match, of course, the BigV All Origin game, All Stars, and you can also watch some Queensland basketball.
Yeah, can. You got the Sunshine Coast Phoenix taking on the Brisbane Capitals in the QBL. But right now, we want you to stay with us.
Correct.
BigV Origin, and we've got the women in action right now. This is obviously the second time as well, so. Looking to get a win here tonight as we see a long-range shot go up. It's just off the mark, drew the back of the iron, and it's Country running up. They're pushing the pace a bit this period and draw the foul.
Yeah, tomorrow night's for bringing it up.
Yeah, Yusuf will pick up the foul there. She's
25.
seen a lot of action, Yusuf. She's really been running the point for the Metro team and keeping that tempo right up there. As we see Country looking to go inside.
Watson to misses that time there by Hoonholt. Now Hoonholt's on the floor, which is great to see. I wonder if...
Oh, great pass by Yusuf.
To Van der Zag.
Van der Zag running the court.
I was just mentioning, I wonder if Van der Zag and Hoonholt will match up against each other in the matchup. At the moment, they're not. It looks like Dawson's going to guard her, but a great two-pointer that time there by Gillum. It's 27 apiece.
Just the ability to pop and shoot without having to go over the big players. It's just... that mid-range game, the ability to do that just come through there.
Yusuf bakes it home the two. 29-27. Metro in front.
So we're really getting some lead changes now. Metro have taken the lead back.
Hoonholt, nice pass, inboard, foul.
Nice little two-player action there with the triangle. And I think are we heading the line? No, we're not heading the line. It's going to be an end ball.
Foul's been called number 11, Sarah Yusuf. That's her second. And it is a 13 foul. So Country was, Metro, I should say, running to problems here. Here's Mellington, no good. Offensive ball, that's the first in a while. Mellington misses again. Vazag with a rebound. So up the floor we go. Yusuf drives in, left side to Dawson.
Oh, great drive.
And, almost. And actually, that is not Dawson. That looks like Smith to me. It is Amy Smith for the Keilor Thunder.
We're going to have some changes here for Country. We've got Hood coming back on. King Hui coming back on. And I just missed the other one.
I missed it, sorry.
That's all right. Tatlock is entered the game as well.
So Amy Smith at the line. She is, the defending 2016 Youth League 2 MVP and All-Star 5, averaging 12.78 points per game, 7 rebounds per game, and assists at 6 assists per game. And I said to someone, actually a couple of years ago, that she's going to be a superstar. Well, I wasn't wrong, was I?
You did well.
That was 3 years ago. First game I saw her. 31-27.
So
Hohenholt.
Country looking to go inside. It's Van der Zag again.
Oh, she's gone well, hasn't she, Van der Zag? She's got a case of having an MVP performance. Here's a long two to Dawson, banks it home. 33-27 Metro.
Just watching this game earlier, you get a sense that Yusuf and Van der Zag in particular are really enjoying this format. Being able to run free up and down the court and use their athleticism and speed.
Hohenholt bakes the two home, 33-29. And keep in mind, Damien, that Yusuf and Van der Zag both been long-time teammates in the past. As Smith misses that time, it was started at Nuttawading in Siebel, went across to Ringwood and won a championship there for the Ringwood Hawks, and now at Waverley in state champ women. A timeout's been called.
Is this our first time out?
It is.
It's our first time out, and this format of the game, it's been up and down action, but
yes,
coming up, we've got a few minutes left of this period, but coming up immediately after, we have what's called a dunk contest.
Yes.
And we know what that is.
Yes.
Some high-flying action.
Correct.
And some of the players we've got, you're going to want to see. We've got Brandon Conley from Diamond Valley. He's here. We've got Raheem Lemons from Casey, the local guy. You don't think the crowd are going to get behind him.
Correct.
You've got my man, Zach Stevenson from Warrandyte Venom. He's a guy I coached in under-12s.
Oh, there you go.
Venom. So he's come back from college.
Oh.
He's been over at Augusta State, so he's back here for this event. And, of course, we've got the reigning South Sudanese National Basketball Association dunk champion, Pat Golong from the Waverley Falcons. So
correct,
we've got some high-flying action to bring to you at halftime.
Absolutely. As you can see on your screen, all the lineups for both teams. As we mentioned right at the start, some great combination of players there.
So if you're looking at the Metro women, it's been Van der Zag and Yusuf for me right now. They're the ones that have really shone. And on the other flip side, although we haven't seen a lot of her at the back end of this period, it's Hugenhout was really standing out early for mine.
Correct. 33-29 is the score. And it is a 4-point game in favour of Metro. 3:30 to go here on BigV Game Day. As we're coming to you from the Casey's. Oh.
Van der Zag again gets her hands on the ball.
Here's a chance here up the floor.
Just don't give the ball anywhere near her, I reckon.
Exactly.
Long-range shots off the mark, and it's Van der Zag taps it out. And a nice
home.
little score there for Watson.
It is 35-29. 3:04 to go. So, it's in the hands here of Kilwara. In traffic. Oh, nice to Hohenholt. And Hohenholt bakes it home at 35-31.
There she is. Well, Hugenhout's having an outstanding season, for Coburg. 14.8 points a game, 17.4 rebounds. That's huge.
It is.
So, and she's showing that here as we see another bucket there to Metro. And
Taylor Lee bangs the three.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lucky one there. I don't think she called back, but they're up by 7 now.
Oh, and Tiny just absolutely missed that one, but, well.
Little run there as Metro back out to 7.
Correct. And talking about Taylor Lee, is that what we're going to see? What we're going to see a little bit later on in the men's in the 3-point contest?
I don't think she'll be aiming to bank them. Let's put it that way.
Correct. Amy Smith, long pass to Van der Zag. He's on Hohenholt. That's a great matchup, those two. Oh. And tell you what, Hohenholt won that battle because they turned it over.
Driving into two players, there was never an avenue there, and that's
Nola
a
turns it over.
Sloppy turnover there. They were going to go to Hugenhout in the post, and that's a good idea. 2 minutes, 10 left to go, and it's a 7-point lead to Metro.
Correct, 38-31. Long three for Lee. Oh, no.
You knew as soon as that was going up, and she's laughing. She's laughing. She knows that was bad.
And she's got to get dragged for it too. The good old, you've already had a three, you miss an air ball, you're getting dragged.
You're getting dragged and high-fived by your teammates as you come off. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, dear. 38-31. Hopefully you enjoyed it here on Live Sports Australia. Will and Damien here coming to you from the brand spanking new Casey Stadium. Oh, Van der Zag just did one of her own. Block that time.
I reckon she's aiming for a triple-double.
Correct, and
she's playing for
base at home.
She's got the steals, she's getting the rebound, she's getting the points. She's going to be thereabouts.
She has 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 steals.
I don't reckon they've credited her for all the steals she's got. I reckon she's got 4 or 5.
Correct, I agree. Here's a jumper for Gillum, no good.
Hugenhout, big rebound. Just fell in her hands.
It did.
Oh, great pass. And
Oh!
Van der Zag.
Oh! Oh, that is unbelievable. Here's Yusuf down the floor. Left
He
side.
wants to give it to Van der Zag. Get out of the way.
Yes. Here's Yusuf on the 1-2, and then a foul. It's going to be called against Kirawara. That is second team foul. Baseline. Another substitution is here below us. Lindsay Hernhold at the moment has 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 block shots, 1 steal, and 4 turnovers. Sorry, I have to include the turnover.
No, that's okay. It's an all-star format game. We're going to get some.
Correct. As misses that one. So, into the final minutes of this game. Well, not this game, this quarter anyway. I'm calling it way too early.
Remember, stick with us. There's a slam dunk comp coming up. As Hugenhout
misses.
misses.
Another rebound. Got it.
She just wanted the extra rebound. Padding the stats.
Correct.
It's an all-star game.
40-33. Yes, sir. Drives in. Easy
slices.
one. Oh, misses. Rebound Hernhold.
Oh, and she gets it back.
Turnover number 5. Here's Raquel. Whoa. I think Hernhold blocked that more than anything.
I think she needs to hide after that shot.
Yeah, she did. Yep, Nola for 2. Oh, that's an air ball. Still in the play. Hood to Kirawara.
I think Nola was calling for sub after that one too.
Yes. Here's a 3 for Gillum. No good.
5 seconds to play.
Hood.
Fade away. Come on, country. Make a basket.
Foul. That puts him in the penalty. That's Metro in the penalty. You know what I mean. T foul number 5.
You're getting excited, Will. We get it. We get it. It's all good.
At the line is Bet Nola from the Ringwood Hawks. Nope. Must have put Glad Wrap over these rings. They haven't actually taken it off to actually play basketball.
Here we go. 2 seconds to play. This is going to be a long one. Yusuf throws it up.
Oh.
Way off the mark. And that's half time. It's the Metro women are leading the country 40-34. 6-point margin at half time. We've got 10 minutes. We're not leaving you.
No.
Don't go anywhere here at Casey Stadium because we've got the dunk competition coming up. Some amazing athletic talents are going to be showing. So who we got again? Who we got?
Yes, we've got Pat. Yes, we've got Pat Golong from the Waverley Falcons, Brendan Conley from DV Eagles, Lemons, of course, the locals. You'll hear that easily from Casey.
And my man.
Yeah, and your
man, Zach Stevenson, Warrandyte Venom.
And I wonder who's going to be the judge. I can't wait to see who they've chosen as a judge for the slave dunk contest.
Oh, if they need someone, I'll go down and help.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, look, look from my point of view, the guy to look out for is Pat Golong.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of seeing him in the South Sudanese, the Summer Slam in December. He was amazing. He was putting it through his legs and everything. So he's the guy to look out for. But again, an event like this in a short amount of time, you only get a couple of chances. You've got to put it all together. So it's going to come down to who can do it on the night.
Correct. Well, there are your ones there. And it'd be interesting to see how this all fares out. I'll put it that way. Well, it'd be interesting to see. Keep a running tally, everyone, because just in case we lose one tally, I'm gonna keep a running tally. Here, depending who's going first. It looks like Steve V is Brendan Conley.
Oh, we've only got 3. My man Zach's not there.
Oh no.
He must be a later mission. Well,
I think we know who's going to win, eh?
I think he's pulled out because it was a bit unfair.
Oh, come on. Come on.
He's pulled out. But look, we've still got some 3 high flyers here.
And it is. And who's first?
Here we go.
Is Brendan Conley from DV.
So Diamond Valley.
They need to win something, Diamond Valley. They're going terribly so far this year. Now, we can judge ourselves here what we think.
Let's compare our scores.
Now, it is out of 5.
That's nice. That's nice.
What? All right, let's go the judges first. Let's see if we can get the cameras on the judges.
They're going
Eight,
eights, two
eight.
eights and a 9.
So 25. And what did you think?
I would have said that looked just too easy, a bit of a warm-up. I would have said 6 or a 7 for that one.
Yeah, I agree. I would have said a 7 too. Here's
we go.
Pat Golon, the defending.
Okay, what can he pull out of the bag?
Here we go.
Through the legs, and it's just off
missed
target.
it.
So unfortunately, that's not going to score as highly because he wasn't able to complete.
He's got to have another go.
Oh, he's got another go. That was just the warm-up.
Come on, mate.
And he's
he's
lost the
missed
handle
it.
on that one.
Oh, that's got to cost him, isn't it?
Just don't shout too loudly into the microphone, mate.
Try not
You're
to,
about to eat it.
I know.
Here
he goes.
Go.
Oh!
Sorry for the feedback at home. But
Let's
we
have a
saw
look.
that one go down.
Let's have a look downstairs.
Now, to me, that was more impressive. And the
23.
scores as such, he's one ahead.
So
2 8s and a 7.
23 is actually behind. Because the other guy had 25.
But wasn't it 2-7? No, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
So
To me, that was a better dunk.
it was.
And
But
here we
because
go,
he messed it up.
the hometown boy,
Let's see.
Lemons. Let's see what he can pull out.
Here we go.
Oh, he's gone
Done the reverse.
He's gone the windmill. He certainly didn't get enough airtime that time.
Here we go. Second shot.
He's going to try the same thing. I think he is. And he's just missed that one.
One more go. One more go at this. As it might be called a zip.
We don't like zips.
Here, really.
I think he's going to change it up here. He's got to. He's gone the... Oh! Now, is that the new nets?
It is.
Are we going to allow that?
Let's have a look. Let's go downstairs for the score.
No, they've certainly downgraded it because it didn't stay down.
16.
He didn't go with the authority he needed.
No.
Yes,
I would have gave him I would have done the same. I would have gave him a 5.
Here we go. This is the second dunk now.
Now, Conley's in front by 2. He needs to
he's already in the
this.
driver's seat. And a beautiful windmill.
Let's have a look downstairs.
He likes it. The
Scoreboard
crowd likes it.
says- Oh, not good enough, apparently. It's 23. So that's a 23. The total of 48. So the equation
Here we
for
go. I
Golong
like what
is
Pat's
this.
doing. I like what
Yes.
Golong's doing. He's got the kids involved. Now, as long as he's got unlimited insurance
I know.
and liability,
Yes.
because
I'd be scared if I was those kids.
yeah, I think the parents would be more worried than the kids, though.
Yes.
Will, but here we go.
So he needs to get 26.
I
to
reckon
get
if he
in front.
nails this, I reckon he will.
He needs 26 to get in front.
He's asking for the crowd to get involved. Here we go.
He needs 26.
Pat Golong, South Sudanese National Basketball Association dunk champion.
Oh, no, he's not happy.
No, he's a bit closer.
There we go.
That's all right. Safety first.
I'm just worried he's got to kick someone there.
No, he won't. He can fly, this kid.
Here we go. Go long. All the
There you
way.
go.
Got it. Oh,
Lovely.
that has got to be a high 9.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Blue tens
No,
for the
look at
Judges.
that. It's got to be in
Oh,
front.
my. Oh, my. He's leaped in the lead.
53. With a big, well, the local guy, he needs 38.
Lemons needs to come up. Here we go. He's throwing it to himself.
Oh, no.
He's going to get another chance, though. I like his thinking.
They need the Casey crowd to help him here.
Come on, Casey fans. Get behind this guy.
Here we go. Takes the
This
bounce.
looks wide.
Oh, no.
Was behind that. It just looked a bit too far out from the rim. And he's going to come up with something different here. He's got to put something down.
He does.
He's gone the hammer, the two-handed hammer.
So
But that won't be scoring enough, I don't think.
No, let's have a look. 7, 7 and a 7, which is 21, which gives it 37. So it gives Lemons on 37 for the Cavs, 48 for the Eagles, Diamond Valley, Conley, and Golong in the lead with 53. So now it is Brendan Conley.
Yeah, Conley's up next, and I think he's going to put something special here.
Oh, no.
That would have been nice if he could have finished that one.
Because he needed at least a perfect 10. Not going to get it this time.
Oh, we don't know. Oh, he's finished
Done it. Yep.
I don't know if it's going to be 10s. I'm seeing 9s and 8s come up.
There he goes, the 9s and 8s, so that is 26.
I'm probably harsher than the judges. I would have said probably 7s or 8s.
Yeah, I would too. So his total of 74.
Now, here we go. This is icing here. If he
Go
can nail
long.
this,
Needs 22.
he means business. He's taken the warm-up top off. And he's going to go the free throw line.
Oh,
I'm calling it now. He's going free throw line.
He better not mess this up.
He's going to try and
Here we go.
recreate something that Mr. Michael Jordan made famous.
Correct. Yes. Air Jordan himself. Here we go.
Well, this will be air go long. And he's certainly going
Here's
long.
Here's going to the race. Up big.
Oh!
Almost.
That was so close. I think he's going to give it a go. I reckon he's going to nail it.
He's going to nail this.
Now, his foot was just over the free throw line that time.
So no 10s.
Here we go. He certainly flew that time. That was from the kiddies free throw line.
It was too.
But he made sure of it. He just needed to score, and he's been given 9s. I think we've got a champion. I think we've got a champion already without even having to wait for lemons.
Yep. 80. So now well,
he wants to do something for the home fans.
He needs something. The home fans. Can he get them over? Can he get the crowd going?
Here we go.
Oh, not quite.
He's tried that same dunk he did earlier. He just hasn't been able to pull it off. Oh, he's asking for a kid to help.
Yep.
Here we go.
He's going to be in the highlights reel.
Oh, he wants the kid to throw it up. We're going to see an alley-oop here.
Here we go. Alley-oop.
Oh,
got it.
Nice. Love the crowd involvement. That gets an extra point from me.
Yep, it does
and
too.
I think he's got an extra point from the judges for that.
He would have got an 8, but he got a 9 instead.
Fan engagement.
That is 27 for a grand total of 64.
And we got a winner.
It is.
We have a winner.
Pat Golong wins on 80 ahead of Lemons on, Conley on 74 and Lemons with 64 as the balls are flying like a masterpiece. Here, that means...
So there you go. So
that means they get $500 thanks to the Roval Premier Radio Bake.
Well done, Pat Golong, the reigning South Sudanese National Basketball Association champion in the dunk contest. Now he can add BigV All-Star Weekend dunk champion as well, which is fantastic.
Correct. Great to hear there.
And again, he's a Waverley boy, and you're out that way all the time.
I am. I'm actually covering for my great friend Andrew, of course.
So coming right up is the second half of Metro versus Country. Metro's leading by 6, and do you want to talk us through some of the leading scorers? I
certainly can. Let's have a look at the stats so far in this game. Leading scorers, let's start off with Metro. Their leading scorer today is Sarah Yusuf with 6 points. 5 points to Lucy Dawson. Actually, no, I've actually given me.
You're looking at the quarter time one.
Yes, I am.
Yusuf leads all scorers with 10 points. Van der Zag has 9. Dawson 7. Smith with 6 for Metro. And on the flip side, if you're talking points, Hugenhout's really stepped up. She's now got 8. Gilliam's got 6. Hood 6. And then you got Nola and Shadbolt with 5 each. And of course, we talked about Yusuf. She's already racked up 10 points. Van der Zag is nearing a double-double. She's got 8 rebounds, as has... Hugenhout's got 6 rebounds, so they're nearing double-doubles. But Hugenhout's got 4 block shots as well, and Yusuf has 4 assists.
Correct, and I just realised it was 22-18 they gave me the halftime stats for. I'm dead serious, that's what they exactly done.
There you go.
That's why they persuaded me.
Let's rely on the live stats, because they're telling us the right thing. And, of course, if we're looking at block shots... Hugenhout's been outstanding. And
correct.
How many steals has Van der Zag got? Could we just go and check that, please?
Yeah, steals. She has 3. According to the stats, but according to our calculations,
she had more than that. She probably had 5.
Yusuf has 3 too. There's
so you can
summary.
See the summary there, and certainly the shooting percentages came up for both teams, because early on it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't.
Particularly for Metro with all those second chance opportunities they had.
Look on the right, too, for rebounds.
Yeah, it's certainly dominated. And a lot of the difference there is the offensive rebounds and points in the paint. That tells that story of the second chance opportunity. There's the 48-34 right there. But
the key one's down the bottom, bench points, I think it's called. And it's
it certainly is
21-3.
So
right there, isn't it?
There it is. And certainly the steals leveled up. Country stepped it up and came up with some of their own. And... but certainly the rebounding and the points in the paint there is really standing out as a difference.
Correct. Interesting game, no doubt about it. I'm still sticking with Metro.
And we're about to tip off. So I'm Damien Arsenis from the Pick and Roll. And, of course, we've got Will Taylor here from Smash FM. And he should be familiar to all the Big V fans. We're here to Big V Origin as we tip off the second half of the Metro versus Country Women. And, of course, we just saw Pat Golong crowned as Slam Dunk Champ.
Correct. So here we go, back on the way. Yusuf drives in. Of course, they're heading towards the Narrowar and Cranbourne Road end as they missed that time. So at the top, Dawson to Yusuf. Driving baseline. She's had a great first half. Dawson long three for the captain.
So that air ball just moments earlier was the cider. She's now back, and I'll credit that for the 3-point made there.
Correct. 43-34.
Look at Van der Zag. She's right up there. She can smell a double-double.
She's very close.
Oh, and we got a steal.
There we go. It's in the hands here of that is Smith. No good. Oh,
there she is.
There she is. That's her 11th, 10th rebound. That's a ninth rebound. So
ninth. So she's one rebound away from. She's 1 point, 1 rebound away from a double-double.
Oh, come on. So it's Hood for Country. Can we get a close game? We haven't had many this year in Big V, especially on Smash FM's broadcast anyway. I've had 2 close games all year.
Country going into the paint, inside, outside.
Gillant misses a 3. Rebound.
There she is again. 1 point away from a double-double now is Van der Zag.
Out it goes. Van der Zag. We are here at Cranbourne, here at the Casey Stadium, the new fortress.
With that 3-pointer earlier, Dawson's now moved up into double figures in points. She has 10 now.
So it's in the hands here of Dawson. Talking about Dawson. That was a great segue,
and
by the way.
One. So there you go. She's now the game's leading scorer. She's going to go for a chance to put it out to 13 points individually. And Metro potentially going to be out by 10. I can't even say it. Pushing it out to a 10-point margin.
Yes, correct. Let's go with the 11, according to the scoreboard. Makes that one 45-34. 8.5 to go. So, Mellington.
Sorry, we're just getting confused with the score. We had 3 different scoreboards with 3 different scores.
Oh, there we go. The fun of live, isn't it? Oh, Hoonholt hits a long jumper. They need her on the floor, don't they? They can't afford to take her off.
Well, she's now up to 10 points as well. So
double-double, almost.
4 rebounds away from a double-double too. Van der Zag inside. Nice layoff. That was
Dawson.
pretty.
It was.
That was pretty. Good awareness by Van der Zag there to give that one off.
48-36, Metro. Gillam with the ball now, guarded by Smith. Smith managed to still stay with her. Gillam to Hood. Long 3. Nope.
There
Rebound.
she is again.
And that is rebound number 11.
And they're off and running. Van der Zag can smell it. She ran the court.
She wants a double-double.
In the seal, in the post. Out to Yusuf.
Dawson for 3. Oh, no. Oh! That's a 3.
2 consecutive 3-pointers to Dawson has really opened this game up.
51-36, foul speed called as Taylor Gillam drives her way possibly to the free throw line.
So Dawson's out to 16 points now to lead all scorers. And those 2 3-point bombs have now really opened up the lead now to 16.
Oh, I don't know why you take Lindsay Hoonhold
No,
out.
15.
I don't know why you take Lindsay Hoonhold out. Anyway.
All-star game, it's called shared minutes right now, mate.
Yep, that's true.
A lot of players have made the effort to be here, and you want to see them on the court.
Stanbolt, inboard to Hood, puts it up, misses,
Gets
rebound Hood, got it.
Nice. She wanted the foul. She thought she was hit, as we see Yusuf pushing it up. And she gets inside, little scoop, and it's Van der Zag with the layoff. Oh, that was nice. Van der Zag padding her stats, picks up a rebound.
I don't know she wants to get to a double-double here.
She wants a triple-double.
She's already up to 4 assists.
4 assists and 3 steals officially.
And 11 rebounds. I think she's at 12, I think. Here's a Hood. Block. No.
There's a foul.
And she can add a foul to that too.
Certainly filling the box score up. So
Actually, that's her 3rd. Apologies. That's her 3rd. Well, if you include the efficiency, the plus minus, she's actually got a double-double there anyway. 23.
Well, she's got a block shot as well. Only one turnover, though, which is good to see. We don't want to see them up there. If she wants to be selfish, she could really pad that very quickly.
Correct. No. Bates both there by Talati Hood.
So really needed those. Back to 13, but bit of work to do, Country.
They do, and they need to do it in a hurry, don't they? As it is, that's a trouble against Jess Lydham.
She was in two minds to what to do that time, but Country come away with a stop.
Keep in mind, Damien, that Metro leads the series in the women's 1-0 after winning in Shepparton last year. And tonight is the best of two, and it goes down to 1-1 like it did last year. It goes down by winning margins.
Well, there you go. So it's very important to keep this one close either way. But I think Country have got more than keeping it close on their mind. They want the win.
Correct. Well, they've got a bit of work to do that.
Well, they have, but it's not insurmountable. We saw that in the first period. They closed it up pretty quick. So Shadbolt looking for the seal. Too late, the pass came.
Lucy Dorset deflected out.
Very lucky to come away with that. Dawson could very well have grasped that and gone away with it.
Great shooting tonight, though, considering it's an All-Star game.
And, of course, the shooting, we'll have a three-point shootout for the women at halftime in the men's game.
Correct. And I can tell you all those four players involved. Only one of them are playing tonight, though. Here's McCullough to Dorset. Dorset drives.
Nice
look
move
at that.
round the back. Thank you very much.
And then Romeo tears it over.
All for nothing, though.
Hood with the ball now.
Don't you hate that? When you see a nice move like that, you want to see it finished. As we see a big triple.
By Watson. 53-43.
Back to a 10-point margin. Country looking to put up a bit of a fight here.
So it is in the hands of Taylor. Long jumper. Nope. Oh, almost. She almost fooled me then. 53-43 here on Live Sports Australia. Wherever you are watching this.
And again, that's off target. Nearly banks it home, though. Country come up with it. Oh, bit of a grab.
Great crowd, isn't it?
May got some ball, but I think there was a bit of arm in that too. But it's Country going to get it on the arrow.
Here's Warrandyte's very own Ellie Locke. Replacing Taylor Lee.
And again, if you've just tuned in, we've got players representing all divisions in this contest tonight, which is great to see. A real showcase of the Big V and how deep the competition is. And, of course, how talented the sport is in this state. And, of course, Shadbolt. There's one of them. Veteran of the league.
53-46. Dorset ran into traffic to Locke. Locke drives in. Left side in the hands here of Lynham.
Good D.
Backing him down. Here's McCullough log three here for Dorset. Short. That's their first miss in a while.
Country get another stop and they're off.
Tatlock.
She'll pull it up looking to get a better shot.
To Watson.
Watson thought about it.
Shadbolt.
Baseline.
Now here's Nola. Puts it up for the two. Nope. A rebound in the hands here of Romeo. Left side to Locke. Bounce pass down low. Trying to find Dorset. Lost it in control. Out it goes.
Trying to be unselfish, but that time she should have just gone and put the layup in herself.
53-46. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. The championship quarter. A lot of people like to call it.
Nice.
Gillam. Oh, cut hit. Watson had the ball. Lost it out of bounds.
But what she just did there is what Locke should have done at the other end. Should have gone all the way. Had the opportunity, had the avenue, and just tried to force it. And, of course, that time for Metro, just wasn't able to make the basket. Shadbolt.
No. Watson almost with the rebound. It's Dawson with it. McCullough up the floor. Right side to Romeo. Going baseline. Puts it up. Block. Travels.
Again, Country's defence is just lifted here, giving him a bit of a sniff. They've closed to within 7.
They certainly have here at the Casey Stadium. And some multiple changes here at the moment. Great crowd here at the new Fortress here at the Casey Stadium in Cranbourne in Melbourne's southeast. Hopefully enjoying our coverage here on Live Sports Australia. Left side, because it is a doubleheader Saturday. Here is Watson at 3, no good. Rebound in the hands here of Locke, and here they come up the floor. Right pass, Youssef. in the hands of Romeo. Back to Yusuf on the top. Right side for Metro. On now. Driving in traffic's Dawson. Brings it back out. Lock-along jumper. Misses. Rebound now is in the hands here of Nola. And now Gillum up the floor. Cross pass. Almost.
Pass.
Romeo almost kept it in. Not quite. Out it goes.
Bit of a lazy pass there as we've got substitutions for both teams. We've got Van der Zag coming back in for Metro, as is Romeo. She's back into the game. And, I didn't quite catch all those country players come back on.
That's all right.
Too many of them. Too many of them. I think
three of them.
King Hawaii's back on.
She is.
She was prominent.
She's
early.
got it right
there
now.
She is.
Almost hit the three. Rebound, Van der Zag. She needs
Rebound
one more
number
point.
13.
She needs a point, though, to get into the double-double. Here she is, down back up the top in the hands of Yusuf.
Maybe
Yusuf,
she thinks she's got 10 already. Oh,
got
nice
to home.
Maybe she thinks she's got 10 points already.
Jackie, you need one more point.
Okay, send someone down to the coach and tell her.
2:57 to go. Here's Watson, drives in, puts it up for the two. Foul will go line, shooting two.
Going back in the NBL, Andrew Gaze, I think, had 16 or 17 assists and was one away from the league record. And they need to go down and send someone to the bench and tell him, put him back on so he can get the record.
Correct. Dawson Lee's all comers with 20. Here is Jess Watson from Geelong.
Yeah, and Dawson's done a lot of that damage in this period.
Brothers that with 13 rebounds. Watson makes the first.
If my calculations are right, I think Dawson's got 12 points for the period.
Correct. Oh, it's missed that one. 1 or 2. Rebound now to Nola. Puts it up. No good. I guess
all that hard work didn't pay off. And look, it's Van der Zag pushing the pace.
Well, there's a foul. And it's great to see, actually, the two Ringwood teammates down on the right baseline. Watson and Betnola. Of course, they will become friends again after after this game.
Certainly will. So, yeah, there she is. Dishes off. Van der Zag looking for the seal inside. Maybe she's had word. She needs to score.
She needs to score now. Yusuf.
She's been good.
Yusuf dishes to Locke. Locke drives
That's
in,
a lovely
pulls
runner.
it up. No
Just
good.
Off the target, and that'll be Metro ball.
Interesting. Now she's in the low post, Van der Zag. There is surely they'll find her. It's Yusuf.
Sends it up.
Here we go. 3 no good. Rebound, Hood.
Van der Zag was trying to create a new stack column for herself.
Nola for 3. Got it.
Bang. They need more of that. 5-point margin with 2 to play in the third period.
55-50.
BigV Origin Series here. It's the women first up. We've seen a slam dunk champion crowned in Pat Golong from Waverley Falcons.
Yeah, what happened to your guy?
My guy, as I said, he pulled out because he didn't want to show the other guys up.
Oh, come on.
There's obviously a good reason. Zach Stevenson had to pull out. We haven't got word as to why, but that's okay.
So Taylor Lee comes on. Of course, she won't pull out of the 3-point contest a little bit later on. Surely not.
Something seriously wrong would have to go for that to happen. But Metro got the ball here. 5-point lead with 1:48 to play in the third period.
Ball in. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Hugenhout nearly came up with a pick the pocket there.
Here's Yusuf again.
Probing.
Bounce pass to Smith. That was way too low. It was an easy pickpocket play there by Hood. Hood drives,
Hood
pulls it up.
Goes herself.
Misses.
That's a tough shot.
Here's Lee. Lee, long pass to Yusuf, right side. Yusuf goes in low. Here's Van der Zag. Would this be the points? Oh, not quite.
Nearly. She did the walk away. She thought it was going down.
Well, I guess he don't want to call it too early, eh? Right side, Nola. Country can all of a sudden be under a basket. The difference with Nola's 3, no good.
She hit one just before, and Hugenhout nearly came up with it, got her hands on the rebound.
Watson with the rebound on the other end for for Metro, but Nola picked it off. So Watson forgot she's actually on the opponent side, not on her own team.
Looking to go on the post to Hugenhout. Inside, dishes out.
Kingaroa drives in, barges in, puts it up, foul. No, it's a travel.
Yeah. Bit of a drag / extra step there with the back foot.
40.7. Timeout's been called. Timeout, timeout, timeout.
Only the second timeout for the contest.
40.7 seconds left, Damien. And it's 55 Metro Country. 50. Here at the Casey Stadium.
The newly extended and renovated. The first time we've had competition here. Casey Basketball Association have been great hosts. And really to be able to showcase this facility to the BigV community. It's fantastic here. And of course, this is only the start of things tonight. We've got more to come.
Correct.
We've got the men coming up next, and have we got some great players in that contest? We'll go through each one before the next contest starts. And, of course, at halftime, we've got the women are going to be back. 3-point shootout to see who's going to be crowned the champion there. And then, as you said before, who's going to be the champion of the night? Is it going to be Country or is it going to be Metro?
Correct. Well, Country's doing a good job to close the margin back, Damien. But, of course, you can stay tuned to all the action. Of course, for BigV listeners, you can always tune into Smash FM on smashfm.com.au for our coverage starting. We'll resume back next Saturday. Live Sports Australia, of course, covering all Waverley games, because that will start also on Saturday, of course, on Live Sports Australia.
And Live Sport Australia also covers the Queensland Basketball League. So if you love BigV, you'll love QBL action as well. And so we get 2 games of the week there.
And, of course, pick and roll.
And, of course, the pick and roll for all things Aussie hoops, the best source for everything to do with Australian basketball. And been some great news this morning too. Brock Motum, of course, an Australian boomer, back-to-back Lithuanian champion today.
Great news. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later on. As nice pass. Kids Vandenberg get a double-double. Yes, she does. There's that double-double. It took a whole quarter to do so. Oh, I know. Oh, that doesn't look good
at all, unfortunately. Hopefully she's all right.
And I'd love to see the replay too.
You don't like to see a play go down at any time, but she's holding her knee. It doesn't look good.
And I can tell you, it's one of the key players for our country too, Lizzie Hoonholt. Gone with an knee injury, looks like. And that's going to be bad news for Coburg as well.
Well, let's hope it's not as bad as we appear to think it is. We're no medical experts, but it didn't look good.
No, so,
that's put a dampener on it, really, hasn't it?
Correct.
It's been a great contest so far, and a country have come back into the game while it's 7 points. They were down by 15 or 16 points at one stage in that early on in the third term.
But not just that, not just for country in this game, but this could affect Coburg's Youth League 1 Women's Finals campaign because they're hanging in 4th position at the moment, and she is one of the key players for Coburg. So this could really damage Coburg's finals hopes.
It certainly could, and just going through the game at the moment. So the leading point scorer is Lucy Dawson, 20 points. You've got Yusuf is now up to 12. She's been fantastic for Metro. Hood's got 10. Van der Zag is now, as we know, up to 11. But on the rebounding side of things, Van der Zag leads everyone. 14 rebounds. She's been everywhere. Hugenhout had been fantastic. She's got 6. And with the assists, you got Yusuf. She's dished out 6. So she's on track as well to get a double-double in assists.
Correct. As we continue here, 53% from the field for Metro, 47% for country. Have a look at, actually, I don't think that's right. I think Metro is actually on 47%. Country at 53% at the moment. 3-point range, pretty high actually, 35% apiece, almost. Rebounding at 48 to 29. Actually, it is right in favour of Metro. I just had to double check the rebounding there. As there is a break and play still here. Continuing on, some big stats here, and one that stands out to me the most is points in the paint, 48 to 34 in favour of Metro. And
Country have closed it up in the second chance points too. Early on it was all Metro, but they've certainly closed it back up. And, there's still nothing in this, but Hugenhout going down is a bit of a blow.
It is. And she's
But look, while we've got a break, I was talking about Brock Motum. We've got a lot of Australians playing overseas. Unfortunately, we don't have any in the NBA finals this year. Of course, This time last year, it was all Matthew Dellavedova.
Correct.
So fantastic. And, of course, he's a Victorian and from country Victoria.
Correct. Maryborough.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got a number of guys in Europe. So we talked about Brock Modem going back-to-back. He's played with Zalgiris Kaunas, and you can read all about it on the pick and roll. But we've also got David Anderson. Of course, he's a Victorian.
That's right.
He's just over there. He went after the NBL season with Melbourne United. He went to France to play with Asvel Lyon Villeurbanne. I think I've said that right. He's gone over there, and he went there last season. They won the French Championship. They came in as the 8th seed.
Yep.
They toppled the number 1 seed in the quarterfinals. In the semi-finals, they've just gone down by a point in Game 5, and so they've just missed out on going to the Championship Series. So, unfortunately for David Anderson, his season's over, and but we've still got another hope, and an NBA hope too. Jonah Bolden.
Yes.
He's obviously bound for the NBA draft, another Australian. He's playing in Serbia, and his team, FMP Belgrade, have just qualified for the Serbian Super League Grand Final this morning. So, great to see some Aussies abroad.
Yes.
And another Victorian favourite son, Ryan Brokoff, is now back in the country. He was flying the flag for us over in Russia.
Yes.
As well, with Lokomotiv Kuban Krasnodar. And unfortunately, they bowed out of the VTB United League. So he's back in the country now as well. So lots of Aussies. Started off in Victoria, a lot of these guys. And have gone the rest of the world and are starring. So, and of course, David Anderson and Ryan Brokoff are Frankston boys.
That's right.
From Frankston Basketball Association.
Correct.
So we've still got a delay here, unfortunately. It's not the kind of delay that we're after.
And, of course, I think Lindsay knows exactly that. I think she's out. Actually, there's also another one. Currently playing in Japan.
Yeah, Dan Dillon, playing in Japan, won the Japanese championship.
That's right.
As well. So great to see someone in Asia doing that. And, we've had Aussies playing all over the world. And it's great to see so many of these players from Victoria. Of course, in the Big V, we see quite often a lot of these kids from Youth League and so forth go over to college and play not just Division 1.
In the building at the moment.
And again, Division 1's fantastic, but we've got Division 2 and all these different levels. But they come back.
Correct.
They come back not just better basketball players in most cases, but they come back as better athletes and better people as well, which is great to see. And that's one of the reasons why Big V is so strong.
Correct, of course. Unfortunately for Lindsay, she's out of the game at the moment. Of course, there's the wheelchair to confirm it all. Updated news down the court side. She will be out and possibly out for the year.
I'd hate to say that, but let's hope everything's going to be okay, and this is just precautionary. You don't want to take any chances with a knee, and going out to Huguenot and her family and hope everything's all right with a knee.
Correct. Actually, I'm actually wrong. I've been misleading everyone. Tamara Knox.
Oh, there's Huguenot standing up.
I'm still.
Mate, you lead me down a garden path.
I know.
Oh,
because they both look very similar, to be honest. So Tamara Knox.
Mate, I'm going to leave it to you.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just thrown everyone under the bus today, as I did in the football, in my coverage in the football. So, but nevertheless, that's actually. Let's just rewind it. Lindsay Huguenot, it's fine. Great news for Kobe. But talking about a finals team, Damien, Tamara Knott's the captain of Crow Bay.
Yeah.
Out. And she could possibly be out for the year, which is a big blow for Crow Bay.
I hate you saying that, mate. Let's not say she's out for the year.
Maybe.
Let's think for the best.
Correct. But for a couple of weeks, at least a couple of weeks. But Crow Bay are trying to chase Warrandyte and Camberwell down in Youth League 1 women.
Yeah. Well, certainly without the captain, that'd be hard work now.
I was in the right ballpark in the Youth League. Just wrong player.
So take everything Will says with a grain of salt.
Yes, thank you. Let's do that.
And apologies to the Huguenot family and of course Huguenot herself, because
don't worry, Lizzie knows me too well.
Hopefully we haven't offended anyone or alarmed anyone unnecessarily. And at home you were saying that's not her.
Thank you. Yes, I do apologise. Let's rebound this one.
Let's focus on some positives. We've got a contest here. 7-point margin. 10 seconds to go. Metro have the ball.
Dawson to Lee with 6 seconds left. Lee drives in. Foul. And, Amy Smith just went, I need to get a 3. I got it in, but nah, sorry. The referee's been party poopers. That one doesn't count. I'm sure they won't listen to me anymore, aren't they? After
We're down to 2 seconds. She's got to put this up. They're not going to get it away.
almost.
I don't reckon they got that away. But look, third period's over. It's Metro leading 57 to 50. And, you know, it's certainly a bit of a hush over the crowd. And with any kind of injury, it sort of dampens the atmosphere and game. But it is 7 points to Metro. And heading into the final period, it's still anyone's game. But for me, when Van der Zag and Yusuf are on the court, they look really dangerous.
And Dawson came
and
to
Dawson,
herself.
sorry, I can't take away from Dawson. She's been draining shots.
Correct. Big one. From here, who's going to win?
I've got to stick with what I said initially. I think Country can come back. I think they'll use that injury to...
It's
not that you want to
amazing,
use
isn't
an
it?
injury, but sometimes something like that happens can really galvanise a team and bring them together. And again, we're not talking about teams. These guys don't train and practice together. They've been brought together, so sometimes something like that can really galvanise a group. And hopefully it does, and Country get there. But I will acknowledge Metro are in the box seat right now.
Correct. Tell you what, can't wait to see the men's a little bit later on.
Yes, most certainly. But look, we do need to thank the sponsors and the partners for which this would not be possible. Black Chrome Sportswear, Jewel Empire, Sporting Fine Art, Custom Video Analysis Online, Choice Privileges, and Molten. Get on, get and support them. And of course, we're broadcasting to you live from Casey Stadium for Live Sport Australia. Make sure you follow Live Sport Australia on Facebook and Twitter. They bring a lot more than just basketball. They bring a lot of different sports. And of course, if you do love your basketball, they do Big V every week at Waverley already. And we're also doing live streaming of the QBL with 2 games of the week. So definitely get on that and follow on Facebook and Twitter, Live Sport Australia. But right now, it's all about Big V, and it's about Metro versus Country women.
20 points to Lucy Dawson, 12 points to Sarah Yusuf, 11 points to Jackie Vazag. Only one play in double figures, and that is Talani Hood for Country. Back underway.
And of course, Van der Zag's got the 11-point and 14 rebound double-double.
Well, Yusuf almost for double-double herself. She should get to dish out 4 assists, but Lucy Dawson has 22.
And continues to lead all scorers. She's, you know, since that first air ball to open the second half, she's been on fire.
Correct. 14 now, isn't it, for the second half for Dawson?
Certainly is.
Mellington, 9-point margin, stolen away. Guess who? It is Romeo. Drives to the rack, puts it up and misses everything. And Lee will tie this up with Taylor Gillum. And keep in mind, Dave, for our viewers, there is no such thing as jump ball in, you jump the ball. It's possession arrow. It's
a held ball, and we're running on the arrow, and it was Country's turn this time. I actually don't like that rule, but we won't get into that.
Yes. I don't either, but yes.
It's a FIBA rule. It's a FIBA thing.
Misses that time there by Stanbo.
Was that a block shot by Van der Zag? She'll claim it.
I think so. Here she is. Oh, nice pass to Dawson. Oh, what a play.
And Van der Zag should pick up the assist.
Well, that's a great play. 61 to 50. 8:52 to go. This is in the hands here of Locke. That's Gillum, I should say. No good. Rebound now. Oh, I tell you what, Taylor Lee picks up the rebound.
I'm surprised Van der Zag didn't come in and pick that out herself. Anyway, Van der Zag, ball in hand, dishes out.
Will she get another assist?
She does! Dawson, that's pretty reliable. Keep passing it to her and you'll rack them up. I think she's up to 5 or 6 assists herself now, Van der Zag.
Let's go with 6. She's actually caught up to a Waverley teammate in Sarah Yusuf with 6.
But yeah, keep passing to Dawson, that wide open, and you're not going to go wrong.
Dawson with 24.
Great entry pass there. Great fake.
Hood, no good.
Unable to finish.
Guess who? Van der Zag picked up the rebound. Here comes Yusuf. Back to Van der Zag. Won the 1-2. You know what? She deliberately missed that so Yusuf doesn't get an assist. She deliberately did that so she did get an assist.
Maybe, maybe not, but certainly when she listens back to this coverage at some point, she's going to hate us.
I know, because I've got to see a Waverley game next week.
But certainly the crowd's really building here. There's not much room in the main stand, and they've opened up the mezzanine for some VIPs by the looks of it as well. Yep. So really good crowd building here, particularly on a long weekend when you've got the Medibank National Junior Classic.
Correct, which I'll be
and
at.
a Nunawading tournament as well.
Yes, I'll be at the Medibank Classics.
And
Bayside.
the Ballarat tournament. There's tournaments everywhere.
That's right. And there's also football as well, as I just came from too.
And they're all in this great state of Victoria. Basketball Victoria do a great job in making sure that all these clubs and associations put on these great.
Vadazag, nope. I think now she's just making sure she wants to get some assists here. Here's Lee for 3. Nope. Vadazag, almost another rebound.
Is that a rebound? She tapped it out.
Yeah, I would count a rebound. I don't know what the...
Oh, that's a turnover. That Yusuf was getting a bit too confident with that pass, and it was picked off.
And Vadazag's just moved to the top of the assist too. So she's leading rebound and assists. Not quite points. She's got to catch her teammate Dawson with 15.
Well, if she keeps dishing it to Dawson, she'll get the triple-double.
Goes in light. Yusuf picks up almost the steal. Out it goes. Country ball. 6:40 to go. Tell you what, we've really had some timeouts here. We've only had 2 all up.
It's getting serious. It's the second half. And unfortunately for Country, they're now trailing by 11.
Remember, too, Damien, if it does come to 1-1 after the boys, it goes on winning aggregate. Which at the moment, now Country can hold the cup too, actually.
Yeah, so shot clock violation there. But Yusuf's now got 4 steals and Vandazag's got 3. So they're really going neck and neck, those two, to lead the...
I want them to actually know. I want them to actually know what they've got.
They don't know what they've got. They just know they've had a lot of it.
Lee drives in to Vadazay. Long jumper. Got it. Now she's decided, I'll just score now. As she goes to 13. She's just got in front of Sarah Yusuf in the points.
But again, Metro's penetration is getting him some good looks. That's really what's opened up the play for the likes of Dawson, who's been, deadly when left open.
Talani Hood banks home 2 for Country.
That's a tough basket there and a good, strong basket. And that's something she's just done all season.
65-54. Metro in front. Here's Yusuf. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Out it goes as Dawson goes down.
She got sandwiched in there. Right idea, but there was just too much congestion in the key to pull that one off.
So, all unfolds here. 11-point lead to Metro. Remember, it is the best of 2.
So stick with us. Men's game will be next. And of
go
course, at halftime, there'll be the women's 3-point shootout.
So a drive in here, this time here for Tatlock. Puts it up, bakes it home. She's done that all season, and of course, especially against McKinnon now. Smash FM radio game at GSAC. Early in the year. Here's Yusuf, puts it up, foul.
Oh, it's a hard foul. Hard foul. No malice in it whatsoever, but she certainly hit the deck hard.
Sarah Yusuf will go line and will try and overtake her teammate Jackie Vadazag in the points. Jackie's in front by a point. Jackie has 13 for our Waverley fans. Sarah has 12. Sarah will now remain on 12 because she's missed the first. Second shot. Will she go to 13? Of course she does. It's pretty even numbers, haven't they, these two?
So Metro's really extending the pressure again.
66-56, Hohenholt.
Hugenhout brings it up.
Now to Watson. Gillum. Jumper. Nope. Rebound, Vadazag. Off they go. They're off and running. 5 minutes to go in the last. Vadazag to Locke. Locke puts it up. That will be an assist for Vadazag. 68-56. She's got 7.
Well, she only needs 3 more for a triple-double. You'd nearly go run down to the coach and say, let her play, mate.
Correct. Here's Yusuf. Yusuf will find Vadazag down low. Puts it up.
Foul.
Yes, caught it. Count the basket and the foul. 70-56 Metro.
And that's just about the dagger. That's going to be really hard. 4.5 minutes to play. 14 points down, potentially 15 with the N1. Really tough now for Country to come back.
At the line, Jackie Vadazag. She has now She's up to 15. She goes to 16. 71-56. Metro. It's all over Red Rover, have to say, Damien.
It is, but now we're playing for pride. And as you said, if the country men win the next one, it all comes down to aggregate score. So they've got to really close this one up a bit.
But Metro says, no, we're not. We're going to open up the gap even more. Jacob Vazay, jumper. No.
Oh, in and out.
Here they come up the floor. Gillum, left
and there
pass.
she is as well.
Has she got the steal? Has she got the steal? Oh,
She got it.
has.
She got the steal.
Oh, what a play. If she's not MVP, then I go heap.
Well, I was going to say, who is it? It's Yusuf, it's Van der Zag, it's Dawson.
Lot misses the three. Here they come. It's Tatlot with the rebound for country.
Got to remember, Dawson's racked up 26 points now.
Kenway with the ball. Long pass to Hernholt.
So out of those three is who we're looking at, I reckon. But I personally agree with you. It's Van der Zag at this stage.
Gillen for three. Nope. Rebound, Kenway.
Getting physical down there.
Yes. Used to play against each other, those two. Lock and Kenway.
They did.
Misses that time because that's when old Turner was in Youth League 1. They might actually play against each other again a little bit, next season if is the case.
Van der Zag in the paint. This will be a dish out. And then another assist
Three.
if it goes in.
Yes! Oh.
Van der Zag is 2 assists away from a triple-double.
Timeout, country.
Dawson's up to 29.
She is. Yep. Unbelievable game.
As I said, give it to Van der Zag, pass it to Dawson, and you're going to get an assist.
Yes. She's up to 7. Yes. 74-56. 3:10 to go here on Live Sports Australia. Will and Damien here at the Casey Stadium. And don't forget, if you want to have another screen in front of you, even though we've got 5 in front of us at the moment, but if you want to have another screen at home and want to watch some Queensland basketball, of course you can. Live Sports Australia there is the place to go. Sunshine Coast Phoenix take on the Brisbane Capitals back in my old stomping ground there at Arch and Flower.
There you go. And some great basketball action here. And Lucy Dawson leads all scorers with 29. She's been outstanding. Second half, she's barely looked like missing. And she's been set up brilliantly nearly every time by Van der Zag. And Van der Zag's been absolutely outstanding too. She's up to 16 points. She's got 17 rebounds. 17. Throw in 7 assists. I even think it'd probably be 8. But anyway, we'll live with that.
Plus 4 steals.
4 steals and a block shot to throw in. So she's been everywhere. But as I said, Dawson, Van der Zag and Yusuf. We can't not mention Yusuf. She's got 13 points. She's also been there when it comes to assists. She's got 7, like Van der Zag.
Yep. 5 rebounds.
And she's got 3 or 4 steals as well, I think, off the top of my head.
4, yep, 4
there
steals
so
and 5 rebounds.
They're the 3 players of the game right now. And if I'm to pick one, I've got to pick Van der Zag. She's just been everywhere and playing like she wants to own the game.
Correct. Push shot was an air ball, but tapped out of bounds off the leg there, Watson. And it is, yes, the other Watson of the country to put it in. Hood, nope. Hood, again, scramble. It's like a hot potato down there.
And who's down there with their hands on the ball?
Hood and Van der Zag.
I just love saying the name.
I know. She's got to get sick of us. I guarantee it.
And no, we're not being paid to say a name.
No. If there's such thing as a fine system at Waverley, I would start it right now.
Yes, but for country, it's been Hood. She leads all scorers for their team with 14.
Line of
and
misses.
Then there's Hugenhout, Nola, and Shadbolt. They've all got 8 each. So, yeah, for country, it's only one player in double figures.
Shadbolt misses.
She was just about to try that, and it's Van der Zag comes up with rebound number 18.
So here's Locke, the Van der Zag. Line him. Oh, Dawson's on the floor, is she? No, she's not. So she can't pass it to them.
She's looking for the give.
I know, she's going to have to go for the shot. Missed it, everything.
And I'll be honest, that was a brick. I won't be on the Christmas card list.
74-56. I'm trying to be safe so I'd be allowed back at Waverley. Here's a long 3, no good. Here's Talahey with put back, no good either. Rebound by Watson, and she gives it to McCullough. Long pass to Van der Zee puts up the tune with the scoop, no good. Rebound by Watson.
Great pass.
And McCullough missed. Oh, base at home. 20
Unselfish
points.
play by handing off.
Oh,
and
dear.
that gives them the easy basket.
Well, country boys, you need to win by 22.
Yeah, it's just a bit of blown out a bit here. The country have struggled to keep in touch.
Oh,
as I say
baby.
that. Big 3-pointers made by Watson.
Margin back to 17. Country boys, you still need to win by 18.
And that's the thing. This whole concept around men and women, and it's a two-leg series, coming down to aggregate could be so important. So knock a few more of those down, close the margin up to say somewhere around 10. Gives the men something to work with.
Well, this was the carbon copy of last year at Shepparton because Metro won by 15 points and then Country won the one after, but wasn't enough as Metro won it last year in Shepparton.
Yeah, Watson just with a nice little basket, and of course that's Rachel Watson as opposed to Jessica Watson for Country.
So here they come, talking about Watson. That's Watson to McCullough, out it goes. 51 seconds to go.
Now, we haven't said it, but there's no chance of a triple-double anymore because Van der Zee was subbed
Oh,
out.
Katrina, come on.
So our first ever Origin triple-double is not going to happen in this game.
No.
But we still have the men to come up next.
Correct. 16 points, 18 for Van der Zee. Dawson with 29 and 8.
And, of course, she's checked out as well. So we're not going to see any more added to Dawson or Van der Zee's tallies. And I don't think we're going to see Yusuf back either.
No. 13 and 7 assists.
So some outstanding performances there. And, of course, Hood has 14 and, 14 points to lead Country in scoring. And Hugenhout, 8 points, 8 rebounds has been very, very good. I think she's got 4 block shots.
Correct. And that was all early on too.
Certainly dominated 3 block shots in that first period. And I think she had 4 by halftime.
Correct. And Hood banks the second. So 78-61. Now
Under a
remember to
minute
keep
play.
this in mind, Damien.
I got it wrong.
When we
Is that what you're saying?
No. Yeah. Yes. So I do apologise to Lindsay's family. Me and Lindsay are very close friends. So after I actually thought she was out.
Yeah, we won't go there. Let's just forget about it.
Correct.
Oh, block shot.
I'm sure it'll be on replay.
Great work by Jessica Watson.
Oh,
Country turn it over, though. They had an opportunity to get a basket and close it up.
So, Damien, Metro will take a 17-point lead, which could possibly be 9. Oh, actually, they turned it over here.
What's happened there?
Stepped out of bounds, apparently.
Inbound violation.
So, Metro will take either 17 or 15 or 14-point lead going to the men's.
Watson from deep.
Nope.
And she might have another shot here. Oh, great pass down
Hood.
low.
So, Country has cut the margin of 15 through Talani Hood, and that is it.
And Hood 16 points now. And
Lock.
Are we going to see a shot?
Here we
Might
go
see
on the
one last
buzzer.
one. It's an all-star game.
Yes!
And that's the
Amy
icing on the
Smith
cake.
hits the 3. It's all done. 80-63. It is all over. So that means Metro will take a 17-point lead into the men's. And, we'll run through quickly the scorers for Damo. I'll get you quickly run through the scores, and then we'll sign off for the men's.
Certainly can. Again, leading all scorers for the victors, Metro, was Lucy Dawson, 29 points. She was on fire in the second half. I think she only had 8 points up to halftime, and she had 21 second half points. She was fantastic, and of course, she also had 8 rebounds. She really snuck up on us, but really, Jackie Van der Zee was just brilliant. 16 points. Let's talk through her line. 16 points, 18 rebounds, 7 assists. She had a block shot, and was it 4 or 5 steals in the end?
4 steals.
4 steals. So she was everywhere. Sarah Yusuf was just as good, 13 points, 7 assists. She had 3 steals as
4
well.
steals too.
Well, there you go, 4 steals. And they really led the way for a Metro team that ran away with it in the last quarter.
They did.
And for the Country women, it was Hood. Hood was very good. She had 16 points. She also had 3 assists in the end. And, of course, Lindsay Hugenhout was also very, very good. She had 8 points and 8 rebounds. And, of course, it was only Hood that scored in double figures for Country.
Correct. So
Should we run through the game stats?
Maybe not. So 80 to 63 here. Both teams still on the floor, so I've got a feeling there is a presentations coming up of the MVP. So that means, Damien, in the women's side, we are tied. Metro wins 2-0 there, which means it's a 1-0 series lead here. As I can see, where is our PA now? So down below, because that is Julie Anderson. Of course, CO BigV. There is the country boys about to come out very soon. Now the MVP. Now I think personally it should be Van der Zag.
It should be Van der Zag. Having said that, if it's Dawson
or Yusuf,
you know, they would be worthy winners as well. But Van der Zag, I think, did more. And just watching the game, she was everywhere.
Correct. Of course, the referees. Great referee today, I thought, in today's game. Of course, our referees, Katie and Eden.
Katie Potts and Eden Castrati.
That's right. That's why I got you to say the last name.
That's all good. But it was a great contest. It was only late in the game they ran away, and really it was from the time their injury occurred.
Correct.
The country just weren't able to maintain it.
So,
there you go.
There we go. Jackie Van der Zag. I'll run through the scores again. It was Van der Zag, 16 points, 19 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 1 block shot, shooting at 33% for the field, and played 29 minutes.
There you go. She was just sensational all game. And if that's the appetizer, we've got a big one coming up with the men.
Correct. Looking forward to that. Well, we are gonna go into the men's very shortly. But Damo, I'm going to leave you too. I'm going to get some interviews downstairs.
Go for it, mate, and I'll keep the coverage going because we've got a big game coming up with the men. And, of course, we're hoping for some absolute highlight reels, some highlight plays, and some high-flying dunks. So, of course, you're listening to Live Sport Australia, broadcasting live from Casey Stadium for BigV Origin 2. Metro versus Country, and it's just been a great night already. The stands have filled up here at Casey on a long weekend where there's lots and lots of basketball.